then 2 partial pairs, 17X and 7X thereafter. Please remember to keep comms to a minimum, other than such as go left, go right, etc. If you do need me, as I said, yell out your car number and lap number. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Glenn.
T-minus 30 seconds. Okay,
The
great.
estimated
Get ready.
SOF is 2,642.
This will be a standing start.
Green flag, green
Green,
flag. Great job, get to go. Right
All right.
side. Still there. Still there, hold your line.
Right side's clear.
Clear on the right. Left side. Stay on the right.
Clear left.
Clear on the left. Left
Car
side.
left.
Stay on the right.
Clear left.
Clear.
Just had a warning for cutting the track.
Car on your left.
Clear left.
Clear on the left. Car
Car
right.
right. On your
You're
right.
on the left.
You're on the left.
Rewind.
Clear right.
Clear. You're on the left.
Clear right.
Rewind.
Incident in.
Clear
Get
all
30
left.
hairpin.
Clear.
Think it might
Too
be
wide.
Mark. Clear right.
Keep to the right.
Clear all round.
Clear. You got a slow car on the right.
Surface flag.
Fucking drive me off trip.
Car
Car
right.
right. Right side's clear.
Clear. Car
On your
right.
right. Clear right.
Clear.
Come on, Craig. Good stuff. Keep it coming.
.065.
There's an incident in turn 6.
Race
Looks like
control,
it's
can you look at
outside.
car 34, turn 1, lap 2, please?
Copy 3-4.
The car in C3, just set the fastest lap. 14.415, 15.223. That was your fastest lap of the session. You're in the top 10.
Right, from me, tail flip car 517 lot 1 right
You say let 1517?
Yes.
Up to 517.
Track limits.
Five minutes to go. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 14.332, 15.189. Just set the fastest lap of the session. The car in P21 just set the fastest lap. 14.301. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 14.153. 15.15. Just set the fastest lap of the session. We are where we expected to be.
Incident in Corkscrew. Looks like Gerard. Alright Craig, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. Slippery surface flag, be careful.
The leader just did us 14.441. 14.749. That was your fastest lap of the session. Left side, keep to the right. Still there.
Clear left.
You're on the left.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. We've been warned about track limits.
Race control lap 721 and 701, turn 1.
We've been warned about track limits.
Copy 021.
Come on, track limits.
You just got the white flag. That means one more lap to go. .063. Blue car ahead.
There's an
Car
incident
stop on the left.
Corkscrew. Looks like it's Wakefield. Yellow flag, 10th position.
He did redress race control 701. Thanks, Matto.
Race control, can you look at blue flag, the car 270? We're on the light up, please, you're looking.
We're 7 miles left. Right side.
You're right. P10. That's the finish. Solid result. Well done.
Copy
the
207,
flag.
copy
It's over.
011.
Good job. Very good job.
That's the end of the session.
Radio. Probably don't want to share what I'm better right here.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 27 Celsius.
Gee. That's what I'm saying, Jackson. Bloke. That's... That makes sense for why it wasn't moving, for fuck's sake.
Pole position. Cold tyres all round. 15 minutes.
The estimated SOF is 2,642.
Get ready. Time to focus.
It's competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp.
Standing start now.
Green, green,
Go, go,
green.
go.
That's terrible. Way too much
Imminent behind.
Race control, can you check out 124, lap 1, corner 3?
Copy 124.
Race control, car 583, left 1, at the S2 zipper thing at the back.
Copy 583.
Got debris on the track. They're showing the red-yellow flag. Pay attention to track limits. Please, Craig.
15.162.
Race control, car 22, lap 3, corkscrew.
Copy 22.
Lap of the session. The car in P2 just set the fastest lap. 14.579.
Keep it within the track limits.
Ten minutes to go. Left
Car
side,
left.
15.145.
Clear
Still there,
left.
clear on the left. The car car in
Come on, Craig.
P2.
Keep
just
pushing
set
it, we
the
might get him
fastest
back.
lap. 14.39. The next car's the leader. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 14.295.
Red and yellow flag for debris.
Just set the fastest lap of the session. The leader is running 14.349.
To Leach behind us now.
14.77.
Okay, great. That's half distance. You're looking good for fuel.
Copy car. Copy car 60.
Slippy surface flags out.
Car
Clear
right,
right.
clear on the right. 5 minutes to go. .529. The car in 1, just set the fastest lap. 14.275. .705. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 14.19.
The gap behind is now 1.1. Red yellow flag down the track. P2.
Race control, lap 10, run to the foot to 21 and 985.
Copy, I want to.
14.493. New fastest lap for you. Podium is looking good. The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 14.174.
To go, 2 minutes. Incident in turn 6. It looks like Leach.
Last lap. .727.
Last lap. Bring it on home. Come on, Craig.
The car in P7 just set the fastest lap. 14.147.
Slippery surface flag. Careful. Watson is the winner. And there's the finish. We're on the podium.
Chicken
Awesome
flag,
stuff.
chicken flag. Nice run. Solid work.
He's just joined us in the booth. I want to watch this firstly. I want to have a look and see what's happened here. Because he's made his way into the final corner. He's gone to the left. That's all good. That's fair. He's not even in no man's land. That's a really strange one. And then he backs out of the throttle almost. Bondi, did you forget which finish line you had to go to?
No.
Did you gift Marcus Watson the win for the sake of
The
it?
end of the session.
Might be playing nice for a mate.
Well, mate, you had the chance to grab your first race win in Super Formula Light.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be playing
but-
nice for anyone.
But Marcus
How come?
deserves it because
Race
I'm a
control,
nice
does
person.
it?
Nice when it suits you. What the hell? That being said, right, let's be honest. On speed, Watto, yeah, absolutely. I'll agree with you. Deserved that. That being said, he would have still got the better of Dan Yeaman because Yeaman's had that mechanical black flag come through and he's only been able to come back to fifth. He didn't actually attend to that, and I don't think he had to because it was within a certain period of the finish line, so he's still classified as fifth. There are the results for you, folks. Watson over Bond by 5.37, so that ends up being the margin, 0.37 of a second. Funslow in for third in amongst all that madness, held off Ryan Jones, Dan Yeaman, and then Aaron Cooper. Sam Chapman's only going to lose out one spot there. Chris Henn will jump up into seventh, and Chapo will fall back to eighth, and he wins that on half a second over Brendan Grosh, then Guy Leach, who both got caught up in several incidents in that race just gone. Quinton de Klerk, Brad Keck, Luke Brooker, Edward Rollo, Hilton Booth, Matthew Gerard, JD Dent, Kevin Wakefield, Mark Heppel, Dylan Rollo, Scott Hasler. That makes sense. Only a lap down in the end there. The 985, Dan Yeaman's just been given a 5-second penalty for racing room with the 021 on lap 10. The 021, of course, being Scott Hasler. So that 5-second penalty is actually going to drop Yeaman down one spot as well, because he's going to go, Aaron Cooper's going to go to fifth. Yeaman's going to go to sixth. Chapman and Hannah swapping round as well. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Pete Matson, Eduardo Zamora, David Uni and John Baldwin were all retirements in all of that. I was just in the middle of, pumping the tyres up for you, boy, from Gun to Guy. And I was saying that was going to be, it ends up being win 4 of the season for Marcus, and win 3 of the season for Dan Yeaman. It ends up that we still only have 3 or 4 different race winners in this season. I'm just having a look through the numbers here. Chapo, the only other race winner so far. We had the chance to add Ryan Jones to the list last week. Nathan Michael might be able to get an answer to that question from Adam Lavis in just a moment, and I'll go to Adam before I go to Craig. We had a chance to add Ryan Jones to that list there last week. He threw it away with half a lap to go, and you very courteously given Watto the win by backing out of the accelerator on the run to the line. Will you live to rue that decision, Craig? Stay there. I want to come back and talk about the positives of your night in just a moment. Adam, any answer to Nathan Michael's question? Because in the circumstances, it's a very fair and valid one.
Well, from what we've seen recently, just like a black flag, you've got 3 laps to serve a meatball, but the difference between a meatball and a black flag is iRacing doesn't seem to give you a post-race penalty for not serving it if you get the meatball within the last 3 laps. So Yeaman's got there with less than 3 laps to go, so he's just rode the race out, and therefore iRacing doesn't slap him any further for some reason. So I don't know if it's iRacing's intention or whether it's a glitch, but that's the way they've gone about it.
Fair call. So in the end, Dan Yeaman does get away with the mechanical meatball, but he doesn't get away with the incident and ends up going down into 6th position. Aaron Cooper, the beneficiary of that. in position number 5. Stay with me, Bondi, because the beneficiary of your goodwill has joined us in the booth, Marcus Watson. Interesting night, let's be perfectly honest. And Kurt Nommensen just saying it's been extended to 5 laps from what he's been told for meatballs. Okay, thank you, Kurt Nommensen. Appreciate that clarification. What an interesting night for you. In the weeds in race 1 and then in the wars in race 2. Banging wheels with Aaron Cooper. They give you a 5-second invoice. You turn into the main straight with 4.6 to your advantage, and Bondi gets out of the gas. A lucky escape if ever there was one. And I dare say you owe Bondi a favour. Somewhere down the track, you'll be able to return the generosity of his goodwill, mate. But in the end, it goes on the record book as your 4th different win so far this season, and it's another good step in the direction of the trying to put a championship together here, mate.
Yeah, hey guys. Yeah, firstly, it was overall a chaotic race, but a good result in the end. Very, very grateful of Craig letting out at the end there, giving me the win. I didn't think I'd ever say that, but I know for sure it will come back his way. It will get paid back for sure. But I mean, in the first place, I wasn't surprised when I got that penalty. As soon as I got into the server and saw who the steward was, I knew a few penalties were probably coming my way just for looking at people.
Oh.
So I was kind of waiting for it to happen and racing kind of with a 5-second, 10-second the entire time anyways. So that's usually how it goes when it comes to certain people, but, you know, had to race around it. And again, very grateful that Craig raced around that as well. And we still come out on top, so it didn't really matter what he did. We still won.
Bondi, you were working with that 5-second, benefit, I guess, if you like, in mind, because it looked as though Marcus made his way by you very easily to get the lead in the first place. And then from there, we were just on stopwatch watch.
Yeah, I might have yielded again to let him by easier at the start to give him the lead, but then, yeah, I was looking at the clock and I'm like, what do I do? I don't want to have this go to the final round and him lose championship by like a point or something, so I'm like, I'll give him the win so he has those extra points for when it comes to the end of the season.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. On the record wording and statement from Craig Bond as to where his allegiances lie in this Super Formula Light season. We mentioned earlier that you two blokes are actually big supporters of one another. You've got a very amicable sort of friendship on the platforms of the Gentlemen's Sim Racing Club. But Watto, I'm looking at the next couple of weeks, and I'm looking at Miami, and I'm looking at Algarve, and I'm looking at Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya, and I'm just wondering when we're actually going to see you in that time frame.
I think with the way everything's going, I'll be there.
You're going to have to bite the bullet, and because it was, which one was it? It was Miami that you were thinking that you'd just take the week off and put the feet up on the lounge floor, wasn't it?
Yeah, I did have that thought at the start, and I was very anti-championship coming into this, but I think with the way everything's playing out, I do kind of just want to win this championship and shove it in some people's faces.
That's fair. That's fair. Although, let's also flip the script here and turn that in the other direction, mate. I believe, if my sources are correct, that on the back of the frantic and phenomenal conclusion of the Porsche race on Thursday night at the World Centre of Racing, I believe we might be seeing a little bit less of Marcus Watson than we'd like to be this week. Is that right?
Again, from the same rubbish, from the same people causing the same stuff, is the reason you won't be seeing me this week. So, you should be seeing me this week, and I think if I was on the grid at my favourite track, it would be a great race, but
Yeah.
you can thank some certain people for that.
Copy. Less names uttered, the better. He knows exactly what I mean by that. However, in saying that, mate, your thoughts on Daytona, because obviously it was 1 o'clock in the morning by the time we were broadcasting it. Every bastard was asleep. But it was some of the best racing I think we've ever seen in the Porsche Cup. And at Daytona, I mean, particularly on that road course, you can get some really quiet nights, but that was anything but.
No, I love Daytona, and I was really looking forward to that race. I was surprised that I didn't get my holiday for that race, actually. But was very grateful to be out there and racing some really great drivers. It was a very fun night, and yeah, that finish was unreal. I know a lot of people were quite hyped and happy with the way that race went.
That was some of the best we've ever seen. And as I said on Thursday night, Friday morning, if you weren't enthralled by that, go and check your pulse. It took a while for the adrenaline to die off and me to fall asleep after that, let me tell you. But in saying that, mate, considering you just mentioned the key word there, holiday, I must ask, what does a holiday look like for Marcus Watson, please?
I guess my holiday this week, I'll be watching the race.
Oh dear, that was too good an opportunity not to throw that question at you, just to see exactly what you'd come up with. Now, I know you're not the biggest fan of the Miami circuit, but everyone's in the same boat, mate. What are your thoughts? How do you go about preparing and planning for that now?
Honestly, I still haven't bought the track, and I probably won't until the
Monday?
next weekend, or even Monday. Depends how the weekend goes. But like I do talk quite rubbish on the track just because it is an F1 track, and I do go average at F1 tracks. But I think I might get on the track, and it might be fun. It might be cool. Like, so I don't really know what to expect until I do some laps, and realistically I'll probably get a 10-second penalty, and I'll probably still do well anyway. So whatever it comes to, I'll be out on the track and enjoying myself regardless.
I'm loving the Scott Pye vibes that I'm getting from Marcus Watson tonight, just laying all the cards on the table and very unfiltered. I'm liking it. Hey, mate, you've been very good with your time. Well done. Bondi's given you an extra 6 points there. And as he said, given how tight this competition has been so far, given we don't know what's to come, they could be 6 vitally important points. In the grand scheme of things, though, I think Bondi will still live to rue that, because as we know now, Dan Yeaman's 5th becomes a 6th on the back of a 5-second penalty that he copped as well. So when you think about that, he didn't necessarily need to be as generous as he was, but kids are innocent and harmless, aren't they?
Yeah, very grateful for Bondi, very grateful for my team, Project 36, all of my family and supporters, and be looking forward to being back out on track Monday next week.
And we're looking forward to seeing you then, mate. Go and enjoy the week. Enjoy the opportunity to do some laps and get acquainted with what's to come. We're looking forward to the second half of the season, and I know you are as well. Thanks for that.
Thanks, guys. Thank you very much.
So the question now to you, C-Bond, when can you chalk up that first win on broadcast for 2026, considering that you let it slip graciously tonight?
Well, not in GT3s, because I've just chosen the car by accident. So I am so pissed at myself for that.
Haven't you got enough time to log out of the server and log back in?
No, if you register in a car, you can't.
Oh, okay, so Bondi's cocked up, but that's okay. We'll work on that. Just for those of you just joining us, it's 27 past 8 on the East Coast and 27 past 5 on the West Coast and 27 past 10 in New Zealand. Hope you're enjoying Monday Night Motorsport live, exclusive and free to the platforms of the Gentleman Sim Racing Club. We're recapping what was an enthralling round of Super Formula Light from WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca. You've got highlights of race 2 on your screen now. Let's talk about the misfortunes of your night as well, Bondi, because it wasn't all clear-cut and straightforward. Race 1 didn't necessarily go to plan. You ended up in the weeds there, got caught up in a couple of incidents. You got squeezed by Mark Keppel, but you fought back well. You finished 10th. That gave you the invert pole position, and you had good pace when you had clear air.
Yeah, well, I definitely believe I could have been able to slow down in race 1 if it wasn't to be goddamn turned down on, and also bumped into gravel on lap 1, so really pissed about that, but it is what it is. I still got 10, he got 10-second penalties, so at least I didn't get penalised, and then, yeah, showed some decent pace,
Apologies to our audience in WA as well. We're a little bit fruity with our choice of words, our verbs and our adjectives tonight than what we'd normally be at this time. Bonding particularly, but that's okay. But now, what's happening with your real world racing? I haven't checked in with that for a while. What's going on there?
Me having many surprises about certain things. Put it that way.
Copy. No further questions, Your Honour. Now, let's go back to SFL. The other interesting thing here is that we're at the halfway point of the season, right? I'm looking at Adam Lavis crunching the numbers here at the moment. You've gained some ground tonight, which is good. Obviously, it hasn't been the best start of the season for you, but the last 2 weeks, mate, 4 top 10 finishes. Some good momentum out of that going forward into the second half of the campaign. What are your thoughts on Miami next week?
Wouldn't care. I'll turn up, I'll drive. If I do horrible, I'll probably leave. If I do
That's
good,
fair.
I do good.
I get the feeling that could be a hit and miss week for us with regards to the turnout, based on the thoughts and views of Bond and Watson so far. Very, very nice. Now, good luck with the Parklands, even though you picked the wrong car. Enjoy that. Yeah, you'll probably... actually, be careful. You're in South Australia. You might catch a cold. Thank you, Bondy.
Thank you.
There he is. C. Bond in fine form, as always. On the platforms of the Gentleman Sim Racing Club, the boy from Gundagai. We're going to a break. On the other side, Adam Lavis will have finished crunching the championship points numbers for Super Formula Light for you, and we'll have a look at that. Don't forget, big night T20 World Cup. Let's go around the grounds for you now. England, of course, taking on Italy. The Afghans have defeated the UAE. Australia against Sri Lanka coming up at 12:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time tomorrow morning. You can watch all of those on Amazon Prime. That's a must-win match for Australia after losing to Zimbabwe the other day. The Afghanis, with 4 balls to spare, went 5 for 162 in response to the UAE's 9 for 160. So the Afghans have gone through there. England won the toss and will bat first against Italy. Winter Olympics are continuing. They've got the bobsleigh 2-man heat 1 on at the moment. And we're slowly but surely working our way towards the end of a marathon weekend of motorsport. We're here with thanks to Waste Options, Disruptive Labs, Trophy.ai, merch.tgsrci.com and Flash Graphics. It's Waste Options Monday Night Motorsport. It's our sprint doubleheader. It's our open wheel tin top doubleheader. There are the updated points. And Dan Yeaman, the round winner, 56 played 52, 4 points in the end. So even if C Bond did take the win there, Watto would have only lost 10 points in all of that. 21 would have been 15, but I think he'll appreciate the 21 buffer a hell of a lot more. Brian Jones really just got through it tonight. Didn't net a podium in either race, but did enough to stay within reach of Yeaman at least, maybe not necessarily Watson, holding on to third spot over Chapman on 212, 187 for Grosh and Hasler now, who really, especially in Hasler's case, that second race was looking good until he got caught up with Yeaman, and then all of a sudden it was a night to forget and write off for him, probably his first drop round of the campaign. Grosh was looking good in the second race as well until it all went down the gurgler. Hen, Brooker, Leach and Zamora, the top 10. My goodness gracious me. Penalties everywhere too. Dylan Rollo, Sam Chapman, Darren Yeaman, Marcus Watson. Chapo, of course, picked up a penalty there late in the piece. It's been a chaotic night. We expect no less when we go to Laguna and we go into sprint racing mode. More sprint racing to come in Super Formula Light, but not until week 8 and week 9. What have we got? It's a 15-race campaign for you in Waste Options Super Formula Light. Those stops to come in the second half of the term: Miami, Algarve International Circuit, Portimao, Portugal. Then we go to the circuit at Barcelona, Catalunya. Then we go to Shell V-Power Motorsport Park on the West Course, which will be box office, must be here. Price of admission will be well worth it, ladies and gentlemen. And then we go to Sebring. So 2 American rounds, and in between 2 European rounds and an Australian leg as well. Lots to look forward to in Super Formula Light, but on the other side of the break, we mentioned South Australia. We're going there with GT3 with thanks to Waste Options. We've got the Pro-Am split first, the Pro split second, the results of the Am split to follow. We're only just getting started. Hope you're enjoying night 1 of week 5 of term 1 for 2026. Clear?
Yeah.
You prick, by the way.
Me?
What?
No. Fucking Bondi. You, I'm halfway through calling you across the line, and then you back out. You lose the throttle. I'm pumping your tyres, calling you to the win, and then all of a sudden you just cancel the accelerator.
Well, if I had my
Bloody
old
hell,
gears-
Bondi. What are you doing?
If I had my old Fanatec gear, it probably would have done it itself. Not even
Take care, there's a car approaching.
Oh, dear idea. Yeah. So I've been waiting to get to intermission to say, I was halfway through pumping up your tyres, and all of a sudden you did an Alan Donald. Alan Donald forgot how to run in the 99 World Cup final against Australia. South Africa missed out on going through to the final at our expense because he forgot how to run, and you forgot how to accelerate. It was lovely. Fair income. Correct. Actually, how do you fuck that up?
Well, I've been doing a lot of 12-hour practice, which I've been using Mustang.
There you go.
I saw Mustang, like, oh, Mustang, but then I kind of got this Adelaide, and I was going to use the Lambo.
Mustang, Sally, my baby.
I was just going to jump cars.
Yeah, okay, righto. Yeah, fair call.
So much.
Yep. Oh, dear. Funny. Brilliant. Brilliant. Excellent. Oh, dear. Oh, Brazil. Brazil are on the bobsleigh. Here we go. This isn't football. This isn't volleyball. Beach volleyball. There we go. 2-man bobsleigh, Brazil. Fuck. South America does Winter Olympics. There you go. So, yeah, that's been fun. How was the weekend, Bondi?
The car ahead is just done 119.20.
Yes, I did. Yeah. Fuck. I did see that. So how have you managed to be able to be in the rig tonight when you've had to do everything you did yesterday? Muster all the, animals out, get the safe ground, etc. So the property's been left unharmed?
Ours has been.
Yeah, right.
Not so lucky in summer.
Yeah, righto. Fair
So
income.
honestly, I'm lucky to even be racing.
Well, I would have thought
I'm
so
getting to
because...
race with.
Well, I would have thought so, considering that fires normally result in blackouts and power outages and all that sort of shit.
Doing 12-hour, trying to watch 12 hour on my phone and doing 12-hour practice, and the powers went out. I'm like,
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Goddamn. Went out to have something to eat. Looked out the window and saw a damn fire. And I'm like,
Yeah, right.
Crap.
Oh, fuck
What
it.
do I do?
Yeah.
And
Well,
there was only me and
at least you were instinctive enough to get on the front foot and know what to do.
You will. It's not easy when your parents are both out of town. Or one was at work and one was in the
Yeah.
You're currently
Well,
2.3
that's good.
seconds off the pace.
I've just had Simon McMahon message me and say, "Yo, do you want some good news?" And I'll wait and see what that good news is, because I was like, yes, always. I love good news. Hopefully he's going to come back and give me some news that I can report, or at least I can start spreading the word via messenger to people about. But then again, he might have a different definition of good to me. So we'll wait and see. Yeah, well, I'm glad that ended up being, a lucky escape for you guys. So, because I know that area's all had heat wave and extreme heat sort of stuff. Like you mentioned that Griffith and Wagga obviously didn't go ahead with racing because of the heat and that sort of stuff.
About me having
So-
to drive out everything.
Sorry?
I was looking forward to Wagga, but because
Yeah.
they cancelled it because of that, I've been having to sacrifice things about doing Wagga racing this year.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So,
But in saying that, like when you look at what happened yesterday, I can understand that.
2.2
I mean,
seconds off the pace.
there's no fun in being at the racetrack when you're just gonna, be
0.40 off the pace. You're a second off the pace in sector 3.
250 k's an hour, then have to deal with that fire.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, so obviously, whilst you've been out getting that sorted, Motorsport Australia had 17 seconds. 17 seconds from when that vision first beamed into their race control, right, by the television feed, to when the point of impact happened to that big crash at the elbow yesterday. 17 seconds.
I know, that was disgraceful.
That was bad, wasn't it? But it'll be interesting to see how they come out and try and sugarcoat it and under play it down and whatever else. They won't be allowed to. Like, it was there for everybody to see. So it'll be interesting to see what comes of it and how they go about trying to over-regulate the race even further to try and compensate for that cock-up.
Yeah.
I dare say there might be a couple of checks being made out to the respective teams involved and saying, look,
We've got
go and
11
get
minutes to
yourself a
get
new
decent
car.
lap in. Limiter's still on. Disengage it.
Yeah, that's
So-
nice things to touch as well. That would have been
Oh,
so
yeah.
gross having
Oh, wouldn't it?
face.
Well, at least we know one thing's for certain.
Did you see that picture of his helmet?
Oh, yeah, fucking unbelievable. At least we know one thing, though, right? Kangaroo's dead. And if they're stupid enough to go out and play with race cars, so they should be.
Well, what about how back in 2012 or whatever, he ran that Audi with Beware Kangaroos on it,
Yeah,
and then, 14 years later? No, but I was
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's like a full circle sort of motor, isn't it?
because I'm a Ford boy and I want to watch his Ford and see how it does. And then I'm like, where is it on the timing board? And then they show the replay or show it on the screen and I'm like, oh my god. So I woke up to watch this stuff for no reason.
Yeah. There's a bit more in that message from Simon McMahon than I thought there would be, so I can't actually fucking read that right now because it's fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 images. So as soon as I'm done, and reply accordingly. Beautiful. Obviously, if there's anything in there that I can come back to you on, Craig, and let you know about, I will.
Well, is it bad that I don't even know the person you're talking about?
No, that's probably a good thing. That is probably a good thing. Easy.
No, I was really pissed at the first race though, because I gave Mark a drive with the team just before start GSRC, and I'm the one that got him into it.
Yep.
And then he doesn't do anything. He doesn't run deliveries. He doesn't run the team name. Nothing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then he does that. I'm like, why are you firstly running me down the road?
Why you being a
And
cunt?
why
Yeah.
are you moving under brakes to me?
Yeah. Yeah, well, we had an aerial view of it, right? We were looking at, you were on the inside, so we were looking towards the circuit from the exit of turn 2, essentially. So we're looking at it from that side. And even then, like, it's not a great view, but in terms of trying to interpret if he's moved down or not. But that was my first thought that he had. So I'm pleased that I was somewhat onto it. I had that idea that you'd been compromised. I mean, but my other argument with that as well, until I saw it definitively to see that yes, he had moved down on you. My second thought was, or has maybe Bondi gone for a gap that wasn't necessarily big enough?
Well,
Because it was tight. It was tight, but to your credit, you held your line. He didn't.
That's what I was saying to my live stream. Like, what is he doing? Like, either cover the corner fully or don't cover it all. Like, don't do a half move when it's so early in the race. People are gonna send a move. Like I did.
Yep. Fair call. All right. Beautifully done. Get out of here. Go and line up. Enjoy. Good luck. You're in pro these days, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, righto. Well, we'll see you for race 2.
That's why I wish I was they're a bit more.
Are you kidding? It's a Porsche fucking, saturation.
V6.
Porsches are all over it like a cheap suit.
0.6 off the pace. You're 2 tenths off the pace in sector 2. Sector 3
Have a
is 2
look at
tenths
this.
off the pace.
Road signs and everything. And still a shit crowd too. Actually, I'm actually starting to question economical interests of South Australia, because it doesn't look like anyone ever goes to fucking work. Because every time you see the state, they're all, bombarding sporting events. Like every sporting event that comes, oh yeah, we'll go to that, we'll go to that. Do they spend money on anything else apart from that and wineries getting pissed? Like, do they actually do anything between? In a sec, Adam. Do they actually do anything Monday to Friday? Do they go to work and school, or do they just, get on the terps? Anyway, see you later, Bondi. Thank you.
I'll be back.
I thought so. See you, mate. Yeah, sure. Let's go, Adam. Sorry. Getting on the soapbox again. The platforms of the Gentleman Sim Racing Club, and just to answer that question that's coming in immediately off the top from Gen X Racing on the back of Nathan Michael's comment about how good the Winter Olympics have been so far. Australia's best ever medal haul at a Winter Olympic Games. 5 medals so far, 3 gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze. Let's see if we can add to that in the next 7 days. But regardless whether we do or not, it's been a magnificent trip to Italy for our Winter Olympic athletes. These are the platforms of the Gentleman Sim Racing Club. This is Monday Night Motorsport. This is round 5 of Waste Options GT3 coming to you from...
Position. We think you'll be out of fuel on the next lap. You're now 1.2 off the pace. There's damage. That's a new fastest lap for Jones, 117.27. The guy ahead's lap time is a 118.16. The guy ahead has just done a 118.20. Fastest lap for Ellie, 117.07. The guy behind has just done a 118.31. That's the end of the session, P16.
Hey guys, and welcome to the GT3 Pro here from Adelaide. Tonight we have a sprint race where the first race is 21 minutes or 16 laps. Second race is 37 minutes or 27 laps with an inverted top 10. You have 0 fast repairs. You have 15x for the first drive-through, then
One lap to
7x
green.
thereafter.
Line up on the right
You
side.
also
We've
have
put in
one
plenty of fuel to
compulsory pit
finish the
stop
race.
in race
Pit
2.
road is closed right now.
I am the live race control
The
tonight, so
estimated
if you
strength
are
of the field
involved
is
in an incident, please give me your car number.
3,237.
That number, I'll get to it as soon as I can. For
Let's
turn
go,
1,
points racing.
driver in front at the end of the pit lane wall at pit exit will have the right of the way through turn 1. Double file is to be prevented at all costs. Should an incident occur,
The field is on the
the
grid.
overlap at this track. Turn 8, it is possible to go side by side. Please use common sense. An incident here could be race ending for not only you, but a lot of other drivers. Incident comms to be kept to a minimum. Other than advising race control of the incidents, driver-to-driver comms are kept to a minimum as well. So messages such as pit in, go left, go right, over, slow down, so on.
5 cars
No
left
swearing
to
on
grid.
comms, one warning for inappropriate behaviour, but excessive behaviour, you will be instantly removed. Respect your fellow competitors, guys, and enjoy your race.
Still waiting
Good
on
luck.
2 cars to grid.
Does that overlap rule apply on that first lap in this down one?
Applies on all laps. It's just what Paul has put
Field
into
straight
Ready for the
is
final car to grid.
3,221 minutes. The track temp is 46 Celsius. The air temp is
Everyone's
30.
gridded.
Okay, rolling start. We need to follow car number 70 in the right lane. The safety car speed is 74 kilometers per hour.
About to go green, stay focused.
Okay, Greg, stay calm, focus.
Green, green,
Green, green, green. Left side.
Still there.
On your left.
Still there. There's an incident ahead. Still there, hold your line.
Hold your line.
Stay on the right. Stay on the right.
Hold your line.
Keep to the right.
Still there. Clear left.
Clear. To go.
Car right.
Keep to the left.
Right side's clear.
Clear. .82.
16th place. Car right.
Keep to the left.
Clear right.
Clear on the right. You're going the wrong way.
You'll need to slow down if you don't want a penalty. You've given the time back now. The penalty's clear. The guy in front is Adams, and their rating is 3.6.
set the fastest lap. 18.959. 19.777. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Race control car 4, sorry, car 159, lap 4, car 2 in the quartering on the racing line.
2, just set the fastest lap. 18.855.
Copy 159.
New fastest lap for you.
Okay, Craig, the pit window is now open. We'll need to pit for fuel by lap 60. We have no recorded pit timings. This will hurt the fuel estimates. You'll be coming out into traffic. That's a new fastest lap for Jones, 118.60.
2, just set the fastest lap. 18.595.
You've just done a 119.92. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. The track temperature is increasing. It's now 46 Celsius.
The leader is running 18.954.
That lap time was 19.52. Track temps increasing. It's now 48 Celsius. stunner, 118.76.
Race control lap 8.
There's an incident in Wakefield. You think it might be Q?
20.02
That was at 120.03.
Cut that corner, you've got a slow down penalty.
You'll need to give back the time gained. Alright Greg, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. You're better than this. The car's better than this. Get it together, man. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. Alan is pitting from position 30. We think he'll come out just behind you. The track temperature's rising. It's now 51 Celsius. Okay, Craig, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. V21. You've just done a 119.74. That lap was at 121.02. Sector 3 is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
car behind you, Chrissy. Car ahead.
Incident in zone 5. We think it might
Car
be a hill.
faulty on
Keep
line on left 12.
Schmitz.
Stop on the right. Go left. You got a slow car on the left. Go right.
Copy 571.
There's an incident in Decaturville hairpin. Looks like it's Harry.
The lead consider 19.299. 5 minutes to go.
Left
Car
side.
on your left. Still there.
Clear left.
Clear.
Well done. Nice front now.
Gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.2 seconds.
Just pressing I'll make note of the redress.
Laps of fuel. 21.163.
18th. Red yellow flag, there's debris on the track. Come on, Craig. Push, push, push. We can catch this car. The driver in front of us is Wayne, and their rating is 3.5. Gap to Wayne in front is now 1.1 seconds.
Two left to go. Two to go. Got wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip 5.2 seconds.
Car left.
White flag, stay smooth. Still there. Still there, hold your line. We have a
Still there.
The fuel left. 20.586. Keep to the right.
Clear left.
You're on the
Last
left.
lap.
Car 17.
Car right.
Keep to the left. Still there,
Right,
hold your
don't
line.
forget car
You're on the right.
770 on the last lap. Sorry, car 770.
Car right. Clear right.
Clear. You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
B17. Well done,
Alright,
mate. Good
check-
finish.
Check it flag. Bring it back to the pits. We're going.
That's the end of the session.
Race control, car 70. It was lap 1,
Checkered flags out.
but
P17.
note did wait for a redress.
Do you want me to look at it, car 70, or no?
It can be a post race if you like.
Copy. We'll look at it.
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 40 Celsius.
Race control, car 623, lap 12 at the hairpin.
Copy 623.
That's the end of the session. 17th place.
One to go. Next time by, line up on the left side. You'll have to stop for more fuel before the race is over. Pit road is closed. The estimated SOF is 3,237. Let's go points racing. Still waiting on 2 cars to grid. Waiting on the final car to grid.
B17. The track temp is 39 Celsius. The air temp is
gridded.
30. Cold tyres all round. Rolling start. Get ready. Follow car number 70. The safety car speed is 69 kilometers per hour.
Catch 770. Car. Catch 530. Car.
Catch up to car number 70. Be ready, watch for the lights.
Green flag,
Green.
You got a slow car on the left.
There's an incident in Senna chicane. It looks like Ireland.
Right
On your right.
Keep to the left. Stay on the left.
Still there.
Still there.
Right side's
You're
clear.
on the right.
Car right.
Keep to the left.
To your right.
Clear.
Car right. Clear right.
Clear on the right. Coming up now. Get it to the end.
P16. Car left.
Still there.
Clear left.
Clear on the left. Got a slow car on the left.
Car 168, left 2, last corner.
Left side.
Something like that.
Keep to the right. 20 point.
Clear left. Come on, Craig.
Clear.
Don't stand there, Eli.
Turn 2. Looks like it's Drea. Yellow flag, P14.
Car 770. What's that, number 770? Left number 2. Copy.
Got debris on the track, showing the red yellow flag.
Point 88. There's an incident ahead. Go left.
There's an incident right. We think it might be
Clear on the
King.
right.
Clear right. P13.
20.169. That was the fastest lap in the session. Left
Car left. Clear left, car
Clear
left.
left,
Clear left.
Clear on the left. running 19.168. 19.362.
P10.
You're in the top 10.
Hitting anchors.
Copy.
Just check the fastest lap per second. There's an incident behind you.
Car
On
left.
your left. Still there, hold your line.
Clear left.
Clear on the left.
Car clear right.
Clear on the right.
Eighth place. Window is open. Okay, Craig, you should be coming out into clear air. When we leave the pits, we think we'll be in P17. Left side, clear left.
Clear.
There's damage.
Got wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have electric
Show
out
it
there.
on your left.
Side.
Clear left.
Clear on the left.
Clear left. Left. Watch your
Still there,
speed.
hold
Box
your
in.
line.
2.
Box in. 3,
1.
2. Right here.
Box
All
now.
the damage is repairable. That's it, go. All the damage is repairable. Okay, punch it.
The guy in front has just done a 118.54. There's traffic behind.
44.237.
P17. Okay, Craig. The next car is Schmitz, and their rating is 2.2.
22.86.
Snowden is pitting from P10. Expect him to come out a bit behind you.
Point
16th place.
Eight. 20 minutes to go.
Car right.
Still there, hold your line.
Right side's clear.
Clear on the
Snowden is entering the pits. He's in P19. We think he'll come out close in front. Come on, Craig. Don't let him get away.
Point
17th place. guy ahead is Alan, B license, and their rating is 3.1.
20.076.
Okay, Craig, half distance. We estimate 11 laps remaining on this tank.
Josh unboxing this lap.
The gap behind is now 1.7.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gain.
You'll need to slow down to give back the time gained. Right, the guy ahead of us is Schmitz, and their rating is 2.2. Left side.
0.248. Left side. Stay on the right.
Clear left. Clear. P18. All right, Craig. The next car is Hill. The gap to P17. Ahead is now 1.3.
18.167.
half your fuel left. Need to slow down, give back some time. Gap to Hill ahead is increasing. It's now 2.6 seconds. Dreyer is pitting from position 10. We think he'll come out just behind you. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. All right, Craig. Come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits. Apexes and exits. V16. The leader, Ellie, is pitting.
You've got wheel damage. Looks like one of your wheels is out of alignment. You'll have less grip out there.
Wood, car number 308, is now leading. The gap to P15 ahead is now 3.3 seconds. That last lap was at 21.10. V17 is getting closer. The gap's come down to 3.0 seconds. They're faster than us into Wakefield.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Race control passing 2-3. Car 571, so then slow down on the racing line.
What lap, sorry, 53?
Lap 23.
Copy, we'll have a look at it.
Keep it nice and tidy, please, Craig.
Five minutes
to go, 5 minutes left. Come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits.
The leader is running 18.674.
The car ahead is Dreyer, and their rating is 3.1.
Point
17th place. Only 2 laps of fuel left. Red yellow flag. There's debris out there.
Two more. Let's go. You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
You've only got enough fuel for this lap.
a financially effective way forward. At least we've now been able to find more economically friendly ways and viable ways in order to do that. Kurt Nommenson, Craig Bond, you boys hold tight. We'll come to you shortly. Nommenson, of course, here fresh from the Pro-Am split, of course. And Bondi here fresh from the, well, actually, he's still in the cockpit at the moment, but it's almost like he's thrown in the towel. White flag in the air one more time around on the streets of Adelaide. Schmicke trying to get back into 11th spot. Now under pressure from Rodney Golden, who's 13th. And Jonas Deggan is 14th there, one of the new members of the club, with the Japanese flag flying proudly next to him at this point in time. And expanding the international
Schmicke's going to slow down.
The platforms of the Gentleman Sim Racing Club. Matt Schmicke's got to slow down, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your eyes peeled on that, because that could cost him when we get to the back straight. He'd love to get up on the inside of Ireland before then, but I don't think he's going to get his wish. Now he's, of course, vulnerable to the next car in the queue. Eli Donaldson doubles up in Adelaide. Doubles up in a sprint round for the second time in 3 weeks. He did it at Shell V Power Motorsport Park in South Australia as well. He then went and cleaned up on the Monza combined circuit in Italy. Back into Australia this week. Back into victory lane. Back doing the double. 5 wins on the trot for Eli Donaldson. And 1 hand on the championship, you'd have to think. Brilliant stuff from him. Brilliant stuff also from Ryan Jones to go second again. Always the bridesmaid, never the burrow. And then Sam Chapman in the third, Nick Wood in for 4th. Someone's run out of fuel. Wow, Chris Ireland.
1 litre remaining.
So what on earth has happened here? Ireland has coughed and spluttered across the line. Or did he have a slowdown to clean? No, he's just run out of fuel. Oh, Schmicke straight through the middle. I'll have that. Thanks very much. Holds off Rodney Gollan. Have a look at this. And then holds off Jonas Deggan behind them too. Chapman in for 3rd. Rick Wood 4th. Vermilion 1-3. Entropy 4, DPR 2. Northwind 5th, 75 6th. A range of different teams in the top 10 there, not least 2 representatives from Whiskey Business Racing and Matt Schmidtke 11th, I might add. The winning margin was 5.77 seconds. We've had a great night here. My old voice box is going to be struggling tomorrow. Thanks very much, gentlemen. Donaldson continues his winning ways. 6 podium finishes on the trot, 5 wins on the trot, 3 round sweeps on the trot. He is just carving it up this season. Then, of course, we went back. Luke Page was 7th behind Paul Rogers. Alex Barrelon. So good to see Porsche 1, 2, 3, 4. That was expected. But then a Ford, a Bimmer, 2 Bimmers in the top 10, 7 Porsches, and that Ford of Alex Barrelon. Matt Schmidtke, the best and only placed Lambo on the field in 11th. Then Gollan, Dagan, Hill, Ireland, Dreyer. Right, so Ireland with that cough and splutter has done himself no favours whatsoever. Dreyer, Bond, Shotter, Fit and Snad in the top 20. And of those, only 19 will be classified. Dawson and Hewitt also the other retirements in all of that. Wowee. What the hell? Good night. Really solid fever pitch sort of racing. The results from the second race, the feature race for Pro-Am. Whoa, look at this. The winning ways of Porsche have just been put to bed because it was a Mustang winning race 1. It's a Merc winning race 2. You'll hear from Paul Wood in just a few moments' time. Neil in for another second, another podium finish for him. Broden Friend, Daniel Cheney, John Wright, Bobby Commode, Dale Sharp, Jonathan Akers, Ian Stahl Hansen and Sean Benici. The absence of Greg Heaney's name on that list also poses a question to the leader of Whiskey Business Racing in just a few moments' time as well. Eli Donaldson's about to join us, the boy from Gundagai here, and I want a quick one from him before we let him go, because we do have to let the school kids get their sleep so they can get up nice and early and go and be attentive and useful for the day. Of course, attentive and polite and cooperative. My niece got in trouble for that actually one day. I was on school pickup one day, a couple of days before the end of the school year last year, boys, and I don't mind telling you this. because I've walked in there and she normally just walks out on her own, but the teachers accompanied her at a gate this day, and they said, Harper was not in the best of sorts and a bit disrespectful for the day. I said, mate, I know a mother. I'm not surprised. Her mother, of course, being my sister. So I was like, if you're expecting sympathy from me, you're not going to get it, mate. But feel free to have that conversation with her because I'm just her uncle. I just do the pick up and the drop off and I don't deal with any of the garbage in between. Bondi, what happened in that second race, please? What happened in the first race? Because you only finished down in 17th and you've got a pair of 17ths tonight and next to nothing to show for it in terms of positional gain and loss. You had some good pace, but you've gone and crashed it and broken some suspension and it's just been a rough night.
I should have just quit when I realised I chose the
I
wrong
thought you would.
car, eh?
I thought you would.
Nah. I went for a stupid move on Jeff Adams and spun him, so I sat there and waited to somewhat redress it, and then that was pretty much race 1 over. And then race 2, I bumped the fence. Not sure what damage I actually had, because I didn't have enough time to realise. But I saw it 2x and I'm like, stuff this, I'm coming in the pits. And because I was unscheduled, I never had fuel numbers in. And
Of
because
course.
I'm such a smart kid, I underfueled the car by an entire lap. So, lap and a
Oh,
half.
no.
So,
Oh, no.
might need to go do a bit of maths tomorrow.
Well, don't ask me for any help there, mate. You know, maths isn't my strong point. So, bad luck. Thoughts on next week and the Enduro 90 minutes around Mount Panorama, please?
Oh, that means I can actually go in the Mustang. Well, yeah. Since I can use the Mustang, I'll be happy. But, yeah, hopefully I get a team for the 12-hour this weekend and I can get a few laps in there. But we'll see what happens.
All right, very nicely done. Anything else to add to that? Must have been nice to go and turn some laps on one of the newer circuits on the server.
I think this is my first actual official or league race here, so yeah.
Surely you've already done some laps around there, though.
Oh, I've done heaps around here, and then I did a hosted race around here, but that was about it.
Greg Heaney gave me some intel a few weeks ago to suggest that he knows Adelaide like the back of his hand already. So we'll hear from him in just a few moments with regards to that. And I think that was reflected by the result we saw from him in race 1. There's Bondi already on your screen avoiding an earlier incident in the race. What else is on your racing schedule this week, please? When else are you popping in to say good day?
You'll get me on Wednesday and Thursday as well. So it's just Supercars Wednesday and then doubleheader Friday. Oh, I mean Thursday.
Okay. Taxis Wednesday, GT and Porsche Thursday. Very nice. All right. Appreciate that, mate. I'll let you go. Goodbye. Well done again on the SFL result, and we'll catch up on Wednesday.
Thank you.
Just on the by the by, ladies and gentlemen, for the not so progressive and civilised state of Queensland, if you're watching the Winter Olympics, now's the time to think about switching over.
Well, that was a fucking terrible night. I'm gonna stick to sleeping.